I'm going to offer an empowering guided meditation, inviting you into looking at your capacities. And one of the ways you do that is by being more specific. Yeah. So, like just the word anxiety, it can mean a lot, right? Where is it? Where is it in the body? How are you breathing? Can you get specific, right? Even when you clean the sink, it's like, what does that mean? Are you getting out a sponge or a washcloth? Are you going to scrub the corners? Are you going to feel around and see if there's any grit sticking? Or are you just going to give it a swoosh? Like, what are you doing? So, to be specific and to really kind of dive in here just a little bit more, just look a little closer, is actually really empowering and helps you do it and do this human life. So, my name is Constance Casey, and I am broadcasting from the area of the Dakota and the Anishinaabe in Minnesota. Pronouns are she, her, and I'm really glad to practice with you. Let's begin. So, just as I was ringing the bell, I was toggling between hearing the bell and feeling the vibration of the bowl until the very end of that vibration. And that was really lovely because I was right there with it. So the invitation is to be right here. And sometimes it takes a few minutes really to just sort of settle in because you're coming from something else and you're coming into a guided meditation. So just notice your pattern of breathing right now. And when you notice your pattern of breathing, is it fast, kind of more in the fast in and out, or is it slow? Is your breath long or short? And can you notice it without judging it, but just evaluating it with a kind of just a kindness, consideration, knowing that you can make little adjustments as you go for a nourishing breath, feeling a nourishing breath. And as you come into the space, you may also notice the temperature of your fingers, your hands. If you feel warm, feel a little coldness or coolness. And breathing in a way that feels nourishing for you. It could be that you're breathing in short and out short, and you need to do that for a while. It could be that you're feeling very agitated, and so you need to focus more on the out breath, opening your mouth even, and just releasing toxicity out of your system. So there's many different ways to breathe in a way that's nourishing. You could be feeling rather tired and heavy, and you could just really give yourself the full length of your yawn. Yeah, just know that yawn all the way through it. That can actually open up something in the brainstem. Yeah, all those times you stifled a yawn to control the situation or not insult somebody by yawning in front of them could actually have been an opening for you. Just really tune into what's happening in your body. Also, just being aware that if there's any dislike of what's happening or pushing away of this experience right here and now, that you actually have the capacity to turn your attention toward loving kindness. That pushing away of experience is a form of suffering. And you can bring loving kindness to yourself. It's an empowering capacity that you have within you. Offering yourself feelings of goodwill. May I feel safe. And may I feel this breath. You may also be noticing the quietude in between the times when I'm speaking. And consider that perhaps there's peace here, right now. What if the peace that you're seeking is here already? And you can just rest back into that peace. This is also empowering to consider. we can bring in a sense of calm, confidence, to just feeling each breath all the way in and all the way out. And just relaxing a little bit deeper. Interesting thing about meditation, though, is that we're staying alert and relaxed, and that the two are coming together in a dynamic, energetic space of awareness. So if you're getting rather heavy and your head is dropping, sometimes it can help to just raise the chin just an inch or a half an inch and refresh your intention to feel the breath with kindness and noticing the qualities of the breath. You can notice the beginning of the breath, the middle, and the end of the breath, and then notice that little pause as it turns around. There's perfect peace right there in that pause. Just getting more and more interested. Sometimes it can be really difficult to stay with our object of meditation because we really do need to calm our system a little bit more, and our mind needs to know that this is a safe and kind space. Otherwise, we're overreaching for the object of our attention. So just consider what you need so that you can stay with your meditation practice. It's right here in the present moment where we can really honor and respect ourselves and make change with the capacities that we have within us. So if some tenderness is coming up in your heart, that's okay. Just let that come. Let yourself know that. There could be something really difficult that you're working with. And you can meet that with compassion and let yourself feel safe, supported. Just feeling this breath. What is this breath for you right now? Does it feel warm or cool? Does it feel heavy or light? Where does it feel heavy or light? Letting yourself really tune in to the specific sensations of this breath. You could also just notice the slight difference between this breath and the breath just prior. That helps you kind of hone in and harmonize the breath. What's beautiful about the breath is that it's right here, right now. Just coming back to this moment. What is happening with this breath? And you can allow yourself to tune into the pleasant sensations of the breath. Cultivating contentment is actually recommended for meditation. It's a sense of not needing anything but just this breath. Brings up a sense of contentment. And if there's any ideas sneaking in there about, am I doing this right? Or just notice that that's just thinking. That's what the thinking mind does. It just thinks. It can't help it. And just come back to the breath, because this is a practice after all. We're just learning as we go. And noticing that we can also change the channel to loving kindness. We have that within us. We can be empowered to turn toward compassion and kindness for ourselves. Or peace or calm. And we can also notice the allure and the drawback of unwholesome desires. And so each moment that you stay with the breath, you're increasing your capacity for resilience and for remembering to come back to this simple, humble practice of feeling this breath. When we feel this breath, it gives us space to consider our options and that there are other options for our lives. So just stay with it through my dedication. May we all understand the importance of our human life, meeting inevitable difficulties throughout the day with a little more patience, kindness, and understanding. And in so doing, may we cultivate our inner wisdom, self-respect, and compassion to serve as sources of healing in our troubled world. And in so doing, may we all free our hearts and minds to awaken further each day.